Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to what is today us going through and doing the full walkthrough on how you can go about getting the King's Echo Class. There's a few pre-requirements on screen that you will need to do, and two of the most important ones we'll quickly flick over. So, first of all, if you have not completed the Rumbling of Cold Thunder Saga, you can join Balmoral. I believe it starts roughly around here, and work your way back through it if you need to. The other item we're going to need in advance is going to be Alden's Liberation Armor. That's in addition to the level requirements, etc. that were tagged at the start of the video. I did do a pre-requirements guide on this the other day. We're going to go through it again now, so there are timestamps on the video if you do want to skip through to one of the later parts where we actually are doing the main part of the quest farm. Anyway, Alden's Liberation Armor is from Join Bocklin's Sanctum. It's going to require various other items to merge for it, and this is how you can go about getting them. Throne Keeper's Runes times 100 are from Join Bocklin's Sanctum. You need to accept this quest right here. Note, the majority of these do also have a legend quest. It is significantly faster, so if you are a legend, make sure you're accepting them. Enthralling Gem Shards, you need 160 in total. That is because you need 80 for the Alden's merge, and you're also going to need another 80 in a second for the next item we're going to be getting. So make sure you go through and stack those all up, because then you'll have them all ready to go. The Champion Nanara armor is from the Bockling Grove merge shop, and like we say, you need those enthralling gem shards, and you're also going to need Victorious's golden scale. This is a boss drop, and its rate does feel pretty low. Join Darkplane and defeat the Victorious Dragon. Eventually you will get the item drop, and that is what you'll need in order to get the merge going. Next up is Bockling Ornaments, 120 of these at Join Bockling Castle. Same thing goes again, you just want to go through the two farming quests that are here. There is a member version available to you if you would like it. Similarly to a minute ago, the Varlin's Knightly Armour is going to need those additional Bockling Ornaments. That's why we're getting the grand total of 120. And you're going to need the Monster Blood drop item. This is yet another boss drop, and this time around you're going to be going over to Join Ebon Dungeon, and the Monster Blood will be dropping right here from Deathrick. So you just need to farm that until you get the item that you're looking for. Okie dokes, next up is going to be King Alton's Armour Fragment. You need 20 of these at Join Alteon Fight. They are a low drop rate, so it could take you a little while to get those, but once you have collected all those items, head back and merge for the Alden's Liberation Armor, and you should be good to go with where we are now, King's Echo Class at Join Terminatemple. You want to start off by speaking to Queen Victoria, who is located to the far right hand side of the map from where you spawn in. You're going to start off by doing the Familial Blessing quest, and this one is definitely required. Click on Tara where the big blue arrow is pointing you, and then you can head back and turn that quest in. Now the next quest is actually for the Echo of the King. This is the one that will unlock you the glass and the shop and the badge, everything you need. In order to accept it, we need to go and get King Alton's crown, the Royal Dragon's sword, Alden's mace, and the Reforged armor. So we're going to start off with King Alton's crown over at Join Cleric, and you need to accept the Purify the Crown quest. We're going to have to go through and get 3 different items for this one, starting with 13 Traces of Chaos. Join Ultra Drakov, and defeating the Champion of Chaos will get you this item, but it's worth checking your bank because you may have done this before and there could be Trace of Chaos just lurking in there from the past, so do keep your eye out for that. Alternatively, join a Champion Drakov, and once here you can merge for 13 Trace of Chaos using 5 Champion Drakov insignias. You'll then need 40 Whispers of Chaos. You can join Dreadheaven and defeat this monster on screen, or join Ultra Dread, and this is a 100% drop rate from this monster here. A lot of these have multiple different ways you can get the items. I'll try my best to show you them all in case you're not farming this in a group. Calcified Chaos, join Transformation and defeat the Queen of Monsters there, or join Queen Battle and defeat the Queen of Monsters here. For that 100% drop rate, you'll need 60 of those items in total. Once you've done that, head back to Cleric Dawn and turn the quest in, and we'll have our first item, King Alton's Crown, which will auto go into your inventory. Next up is the Royal Dragon Sword from Join Portal. You need to speak to the sword that is stuck in the ground right here, and we're completing the Path of the King quest. So first up, if you are a free player and you want Endured Against the Defiler, you'll need 100 of these items. Join Infernal Arena and accept the Defiled Destiny quest. That will spawn you to the monster you need, which is this Destructive Defiler. That will take you a little while, so good luck with that. With all these drops, make sure you are accepting them. They drop as physical items, so you'll need to stack these up in your inventory. If you are a member, you have 2 options. You can either join Shattersword and defeat Graveclaw in here, or you can join Grave Challenge and click on Graveclaw from the menu. Defeating this version of Graveclaw will reward you times 10 quantity drops every single time, so it is the quickest way to go about stacking those up long as you can defeat him. Join Ebon Dungeon for Endured against the Monster King, and you need to defeat Deathrix in here. You'll need 90 of those drops. Next is 100 Endured against a Fallen Friend. You can join Falcon Tower and defeat Sepulchre in here. That one will take you a little bit longer. Or you can join Sepulchre Battle, where this is going to be a 100% drop rate, and who knows, while you're farming it, you may even grab yourself a Doom Heart like I did. Once you've got all those items, we can then move on to Endured against Chaos. You'll need 113. You can join Chaos War and just farm the monsters here. That will take you a little while, they're not guaranteed drops. Or you can join a Chaos Boss for your 100% drop rate, making sure to defeat the Ultra Chaos Warlord version and not the standard one. And then lastly, we need Endured against the Great Dragon times 70 at Naoi's Grave. I'm not sure how I meant to say that, but defeat the Dragon Boss here. That will stack up for you and give you the last set of items that we're looking for. We can then head back and turn in this quest, which will reward us with our Royal Dragon Sword. At this point, we are now pretty much halfway through the main bit of the grind. Alden's Mace is a shop item you can pick up from Join Castle. You want to head to the throne room, go right and click on the mace on the wall. A shop will then load, allowing you to purchase the mace that we're looking for. You will have needed to have completed the Rumbling of Cold Thunder Saga pre-requirement and the Familial Blessing quest I showed you earlier in the video. Alteon's Reforged armor is again a quest reward from speaking to Golden over at Join Thelema City. It is a reward from the King's Armor quest. This is our last set of items that we need to go through farming for, and some of them may take you a while. You're going to need 100 500k gold vouchers. That is 50 million gold. From habit of buying pots all the time, Join Alchemy Academy was my chosen merge shop to come along to, but I'm sure there's probably more you can get them from. However, this is a well-known spot you can go. I only needed to buy 90 because I had 10 lurking, but you will need 100 in total. Dwarven Gold, you'll need 30 of this from Join Thelema City. You need to go along and defeat the Dwarven Aegis. There is a room with 3 of them just here to the left. You can go along farming there until you stack up 30 of those items. Next up, we need to obtain 75 Atlas Gold. This is from Join Atlas Falls. The boss at the map, King Zedak, seems to have a 100% drop rate, so you'll find the majority of players most likely farming him. However, if you're coming back in the future, I did note when I was going through doing the quest line, the other monsters in the area do also drop it, so you could probably farm it that way as well if you needed to. Next up is Sky Gold. There are 3 different maps you can go to for this. You can go to Leotara Hill and defeat the monsters on screen. Again, these drop rates are quite low, so it will take you a little while doing it this method. You can go to Castle Blana and defeat the Sky Warriors. They'll drop you Sky Gold. Again, lower drop quantities. Or if you would like a guaranteed ×2 drop every single time, join Queen Iona, defeat this little mini challenge boss, and once you've done that, you will be able to stack up, like I say, 2 item drops every single time guaranteed. So that may be the best way to go if you're someone comfortable with doing that fight. Our next item we need to get is Camlin Gold from Join Camlin. It's dropped by Bologna and Slay. I really can't say his name very well, but that's how I'm saying it. Is these 2 monsters on screen, stick on a farming class, and hopefully you should be good to go with those. It doesn't take too long to get the 120 drops on that one. You can head back to Golden at Thelema City, turn in the King's Armor quest, and we should at this point have all the requirements needed to accept our final quest back at Join Terminatemple. Speak to Queen Victoria, go on the Echo of the King quest. You should now be able to accept it, turn it in, and that, folks, is it. You have now got access to the King's Echo class and Charpage badge. Go into the shop, get yourself the class, get ranking it up, and hopefully it's not going to be a bank one. We'll come back and do a review on it very soon, but as always, I hope the walkthrough helps you out if you are stuck. But until next time, have a lovely day, and I'll see you all again for another one incredibly soon.